we're going to start with Layla. If you could go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself, how old you are, and yep.
Hi, my name is Layla, and I'm 10 years old. I'm vegan, and I love it a lot. And I'm vegan because I love animals and because of health. I just think it's really good for your body to be vegan, and I just love animals, so I think that we should treat them very nicely and not eat them.
Thank you, Layla. Amazing. And next we have Luna.
My name is Luna Sakura. I live in Colorado, and I like to be vegan because it just feels nice, and I love animals. I have a dog at home named Scooter, and I think we should treat every animal like all other animals.
All right, next year.
Hi, I'm Sage Bennett, and I like to be vegan because when I was 6, I think, I went on my grandma's phone and I saw how chicks were made into food. And that was really sad. I went onto my grandma's phone and I saw that and I was just traumatized, and I don't like to see animals get hurt.
Thank you, Sage. All right, Sage, can you tell everybody who you are and how old you are?
I'm Sage. I'm 3, and so I'm 3.
You're vegan?
I'm vegan.
Wait, no, let her say it. Sage, what were you saying?
I said I'm vegan. I'm 3, and so.
All right. All right, and Vegan Evan, real quick.
I'm Vegan Evan, I'm 15, and I'm happy to be here.
All right. Layla, I know that you are an incredible athlete, and woo! Can you tell us a little bit about the different things that you are part of, that you compete in, and what maybe you hear about people if they're surprised when they find out that you're vegan and that you're so incredible?
Well, I do 3 sports. I do aerial silks, I do tumbling, and I do taekwondo. And whenever I tell anyone that I do 3 sports, they're like, oh, that's so amazing. And I'm like, oh, and also I'm vegan. And they're like, how do you get so much protein when you're vegan? And I'm like, there's so many vegan proteins that you can eat. And they're just what? And it's cool that everyone's surprised, and I like it.
All right. So, Sage Justice, can you tell me why you're vegan?
I love animals. Yeah, and I love and I love cattle, and then I love breakfast bars, and I love milk.
Vegan milk.
Vegan milk, and then I love sandwiches.
We all love sandwiches.
We all love sandwiches.
All right, so Luna and vegan meatballs. Thank you, Sage. Okay, Luna. So, is it true that you've been vegan your whole life?
Yeah, I've been vegan my whole life. It's really, I really like it, and it's just really good, and I really like it.
when you have friends or family members that aren't vegan yet, and they ask you about your veganism, why you're vegan, what do you tell them?
Man, I really wish you were vegan.
Tell me some of your favorite vegan foods that you like to eat.
There's this place called Pearl of Siam in Colorado. It's not vegan, but you can order vegan stuff. And there's green curry with tofu, and it's with rice, and it's very, very delicious.
In Olathe, Kansas, we go to a restaurant that is called Casey Thai, and there are vegan dumplings there, and actually there is green curry too. Yeah, it's really good.
My mom's cashew cheese quesadillas.
Sushi, avocado and cucumber rolls.
All right. Okay, so
I think I'll let them keep the mic and pass it. Is there a time when you felt very proud to be vegan, Luna?
I'm proud that I'm vegan. I was proud that I was vegan at all vegan fests and stuff. Well, if I wasn't vegan, I wouldn't be here, you know? I would be, I don't know, sitting on the toilet. I don't.
So raise your hand if you're homeschooled. All right. When you're around friends, raise your hand if you ever have a time when you end up speaking up for the animals. All right.
At lunch, I was saying to my friend, I don't eat meat. And she was like, oh, cool, you know?
Did your friend ask you any questions?
No, not really.
Thought it was really cool though. That's a good start. Sage, yeah.
I have a friend named Lily that's like down the street, and she was like telling me how good her bacon was that morning. And I said, well, do you know what that bacon is made out of? It is actually pig butts.
How did your friend respond when you said that?
She was just like, I'm still eating it.
And that's an initial reaction a lot of the time, but you keep telling people the truth, and it takes seeds. We have to plant seeds. So great job, Luna and Sage. That's amazing. So, Layla, I have a question for you and Vegan Evan. Can you tell me a little bit about what you know about the dairy industry?
They treat cows very unfairly, which I do not like. And when they keep the cows there, they feed the cows stuff that they should not be eating, and they like just abuse them, and that's not okay at all. And at one point, they were like, with the cows, there was like plastic in the cow's food, which wasn't good for the cows. And yeah, that's what I know about.
Mother cows are forcibly impregnated 4 to 5 times throughout their life, and they have their babies taken away from them within 24 to 48 hours of birth, and then the baby is put on a formula, basically, so they can grow. And if the baby is a girl, then at 1 year they start making them have babies as well, just to take them away from them and steal their milk. And if the baby's a boy and there's no market for veal, they'll just get rid of them. Or if there is, they will keep them in a veal hut so they can't move, so their muscles are like softer. People prefer that when they eat veal, and then they'll be killed for veal. And then after they are not as profitable making babies and having their milk taken after like 4 or 5 times, then they are dragged away and that's what percent of ground beef is.
If you could change one thing about the world for animals, what would that be?
I would probably make there be no slaughterhouses anymore, and there be lots of grass for them to chew on, and they get their own area where they want to be.
I would try to make everyone nice to the animals and not abuse them. Do very mean things to them, like crushing them up to eat them.
I would change that animals aren't food.
Vegan Evan, if you could make one change in the world for animals, what would it be?
That animals wouldn't be viewed as commodities, and they wouldn't be viewed as objects or items.
So anybody who wants to answer this one, raise your hand. Do you think that being vegan might make you kinder in other ways too?
I think it'll make you kinder because when you're vegan, you care about the animals, and that just makes your heart kind, knowing that you care for animals and you don't eat them, and it just makes you feel really good about yourself, and maybe it could even make you be nicer to other people.
I think it would make people kinder with not only animals, people too. I've seen people that have farms to take care of them a lot, and sometimes people give them special treatments.
Being vegan makes you kinder because if you look at your dog and cuddle him or something, and then you look at a pig, and then you look at your food, what's the difference? Why am I eating that pig right there? And I'm eating my dog too, so it's just, not really, but I'm,
Do you think that kids can make a difference in the world for animals, the planet, and also our fellow human beings, even adults, for their health and everything else?
It's so important that kids speak up, and I started when I was only 5, and I feel like sometimes adults are sick of hearing other adults, and when you hear a child, it's you kind of listen. You might not just believe them because they're a kid, but you'll think about what they say, and you'll feel it. And I think it's really important. I saw a lot of change happen when I was younger and still to this day, and everyone should speak up no matter what age.
Sometimes adults are shh, you're just a kid, but sometimes they listen and they take note, and that can change and make one more person to help animals. And I think kids can definitely make an impact on the environment and how animals are treated.
A question from Joanne here.
What would you say to a parent who's thinking of raising their children vegan but says, gosh, I don't want to force them to be so different than other kids?
Definitely raise their kid vegan because it can impact their health, that make them healthier, and also impact the world and make it a better place. And I'd tell them that it doesn't matter what other people think, because if you are helping, then that's all that matters.
The parents should raise their children vegan because it's healthier. You'll be stronger, and if you don't, you can't come to you can come to Thrive Alive Fest, but I think you should be vegan.
We'll still let them come. We want them here. Everybody's welcome.
Well, first, you should think about how your child is going to be when they grow up. They will probably have a heart attack when they're older. Or a stroke. Or end up with diabetes.
I think that all children should be raised vegan because it's not right to allow them to do something that's so horrible for them. Would you let your kid jump off a cliff if everyone else is doing it? It's your duty as a parent, if you have a child, to do what's best for them. And differences are great when you're doing the right thing that not everyone's doing.
How does it feel to be homeschooled? A lot of parents that they've talked to have said negative things about it, that they worry that their children won't get the opportunities to be around other kids and socialize and maybe have a normal childhood. So we're gonna go down the line.
Homeschooling is great. Like, you just get so much done. It's so efficient. Like, and also your kid's not gonna be weird. Like, anyway, I think homeschooling is great because you get to eat whenever you want.
I think homeschooling is great because when you're doing like school at home, you can say, "No, I'm going to go to bed now." Yes. Plus, you get to stuff your faces with bananas and strawberries.
Homeschool is like way easier than actual school, in my opinion, because all you have to do is sit down in a chair and look at a computer with a teacher talking.
No, you don't. You do not.
There are all different forms of homeschooling, and so different methods work for different people, and that's great. And so Vegan Evan used to be homeschooled for some time. The only reason he's at a school right now is because it's plant-based and he wants to be there for the pre-veterinary program. So even though he's not currently homeschooled, he can briefly mention.
Kind of said what I was going to say. I was going to say that I really enjoyed being homeschooled. And the only reason that I'm not anymore and that I didn't raise my hand before is because now I'm in the veterinary program at my school, which is this cool sanctuary where I get to work with animals every day. Rescued animals. Some of them we rescued right from the slaughterhouses. Chickens, turkeys, pigeons.
Vegan Evan, why do you think so many people are not vegan yet?
The reason that I think so many people aren't vegan yet is because they don't know enough, because they're not well enough educated, and because they have a disconnect from the animals. They've been desensitized, and they've been taught that animals are food. And once you can break through those barriers and teach them and show them that animals, they're just like us in so many ways, in all the ways that matter, then I think they'll make the change. And not only animals, I love animals. I touch a lot on animals because I love animals. That's why I'm vegan. But I know that other people care about different things, the environment, their health. Some people want to be super fit. They need to be able to find what they care about and how that aligns with veganism, because it really helps out with pretty much everything.
All right, a big round of applause for these amazing kids and teens. So proud of them. Thank you to all the kids and amazing families here. You guys are amazing. You're changing the world. And thank you to the parents who are raising their children with kindness and compassion and love and trying to create a world of normalized nonviolence that we can all live in and that the animals can thrive in.
I just want to say that I know Sage had to leave early, Sage Justice, but at least you all know that she loves being vegan.